what hygiene is? Any idea of what hygiene is? Anybody? First thing that comes to your head when you hear hygiene. Cleanliness, exactly, you are very right. Cleanliness. So hygiene is the set of practices or the set of rules we follow when we do something. So for example, there's something called food hygiene. So when you are trying to cook food and you want to maintain hygiene, what are the things that we do? What are the things that we do? You wash your hands, and here what else? You wash the dishes that you use, you wash the vegetables that you use, you wear clean clothes so that you don't contaminate it. You pack your hair, exactly. So the same way we have all those rules when we want to cook food, it's the same way we have all those rules when we want to menstruate. Now, just like Timmy has said, menstruation is a very normal thing. It is something that every woman does. So everybody menstruates, just know that. So when you menstruate, blood and tissue comes out from your vagina. Do you know what a vagina is? Yes. I don't need to explain that. So blood and tissues come out from your vagina, and I think the person that talked to us on the assembly ground already told us that periods are not dirty. So when we say hygiene, we're not saying that it's because your period is disgusting, that's why you want to do that. No, it's because, for example, period is made up of blood and tissues, and if you leave blood and tissues in a place for let's say 3-4 hours, 5-4 hours, what do you think will happen to it? It will be smelly, flies will start being attracted to it. But it's not because the thing itself is dirty, no. It's because it's a biological product. And all these bacteria, virus, all these flies, they are attracted to it because it's a biological, but it's not because it is dirty. Now, what are the things that we need to do when on our period? One, I'm going to be speaking in the context of pads because that's what we have in our environment. In some other environments, you can get tampons and menstrual cups, but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about pads. So for pads, make sure that you get a pad that you don't react to. So there are some pads that when you use it, you will start scratching. I have that experience. So when you see something like that, take note of the pad and get something that will not make you itch, that will not make you feel allergies towards it. Then two, when you change your pad 4 to 6 hours every day. So what does that mean? There are 24 hours in a day. How many times are you supposed to change your pad? Using 6 hours. 4 times. 4 times. Thank you very much. That's 6 times 4 is 24. But I know that the economy is somehow, and then you might not be able to change your pad 4 times. But do it 3 times. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. Does that make sense? Yes. So, and then when you want to change your pad, you make sure that it doesn't matter how light your flow is. Don't say, maybe it's just small blood that was on the part today. Let me wait till night. I know I've done that before. No, you have to change it because when you leave it there for long, bacteria and other things will be able to act on it and then it will begin to smell and it can even give you an infection. So you make sure that you change your pads regularly. Also, when you are changing your pad, if you are at home where there is a lot of water, ensure you wash from back to front. Now, when I say wash, I didn't say you should go and carry soap and be using it to scrub that area. No. The places that you use soap to scrub are the places that can grow hair. Those places are just like our skin. They can take soap. But you see those sensitive areas where hair does not grow out of from, they are not like the normal skin. So when you scrub with soap, you are just destroying the barrier that is protecting that area. You're also causing more pain to yourself. So when we say you should wash, you rinse with water. Then for the areas that hair grows around, like your mouth and the labia, you can wash that one with soap. And when I say wash with soap, I don't say you should carry sponge and be scrubbing. You can just put a little bit of soap on your hand and use it to wash that area. Do you understand? Yeah. So I just explained to this. Use water to wash which areas? The areas that don't have what? Hair. The areas that don't have hair. And then use soap to wash the areas that have what? Hair. Exactly. And when you wash from front to back. Why? Because your anus is at the back. If you wash from back to front, you are just introducing poop and all other things into your vagina. So what do? You wash from where? Front to back. Exactly. Thank you very much. And when you're on your period, you use light cotton pants. Does anybody know what a cotton pants looks like? Yeah. So cotton pants are those stretchy pants that are quite absorbent. They are light. They don't give you issues. They're not like lace pants that can itch you. Because when you're on your period, you tend to be more sensitive to other things around you. So you get something like cotton that is absorbent as well. And you make sure that you wash your pants. When you wash your pants, you dry it in the sun. What did I say? In the sun. Why did I say that? Because bacteria can grow on that plant. So when you dry it in the sun is able to kill all those things. And if you cannot dry it in the sun, maybe you are scared that they will steal your pants. I understand. You can use iron to iron that area. Do you understand? Then when you also on your period, you wear light clothes. That's not the time to be wearing tight clothes. That's not the time to be wearing things that will be making you feel very comfortable. And then you should also try to have your bath twice a day. Because like I said, it's not that the blood is disgusting, but it could have stuck to other parts. And you can only thoroughly get to it when you have a bath. And it's also good because when you feel good after you have a bath, yes or no? Yes. So you try to have your bath at least twice a day. Wear clean clothes. Make sure that any clothes you wear your period, you dry it. And then for disposing your period, I know lots of people have different ways. Me, I throw my own dustbin. But for some people, they believe that, okay, they have some belief that, okay, someone might come to pick up and all of that. So there are some ways that we should dispose our parts. One, when you wrap it, you put inside the wrapping that came from the factory. Then you can throw it in the dustbin and you put inside a black nylon. You buy sweet, you buy all those things, put inside, save the nylons, keep inside the nylon and throw it away. Or you can burn it. Some people burn it. You can keep it and burn it. Some people open it up, they remove the fluff, they throw that in and wash it. If that is what you feel is best for you, you can go ahead. But then, please don't flush your pad down the toilet. Do not flush your pad down the toilet. And for spotting and days before your period, maybe you don't want to use a pad, you can get pant liners. Pant liners are about 50 in them and they are less than 1,000. You can use it to line your pants. It helps with the discharge and all of that. You can use one pant liner for 1 year. I've done it before. So that's all I have to say. If you have any more questions, there will be a Q&A at the end. Thank you very much.